Nithyananda. Let's start the power manifestation session. Let's sit straight, visualize Bhagwan in third eye, and start with the Sadguru Vandana. Nithyanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gaganasadasham Tattvamasyadilaksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadi Sakshi Bhutam Bhavatitam Triguna-rahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. Nithyanandam. Such a beautiful space, darshan, diksha from Bhagwan, and making us understand how Tyaga is the ultimate. It's the nuclear force, powerful, the superconsciousness opens up when we are in the space of Tyaga. With that space, let's start today's power manifestation session. What is power manifestation? Power manifestation is nothing but a cognitive shift and can infuse powerfulness into any action or state that we are in. It is the cognitive shift. How when we were a baby, we had only limited idea how we can eat or call the parents by crying. Just that was the cognition. And then we learned how to walk, how to talk, which was a cognition shift. The evolution that happens is a cognitive shift. Same way, Bhagwan beautifully is come down, Paramashiva has come down to raise us from the unconscious state, waking state, dream state, and deep sleep state, powerless state, into powerful state. It raises the frequency of our body and mind to the ultimate powerful state, Turiyatita. Such a beautiful space happens when the more you manifest power. Power manifestation is the real grounding of living the higher realities. And Bhagwan himself, Paramashiva, understanding Paramashiva first. Paramashiva has 5 phases. Satyojata, the creation phase. Vamadeva, the sustenance phase. Agora, the regeneration phase. Tatpurusha, the delusion phase, pulling us out of delusion. And Ishana, the liberation phase. Thus the Panchakriya of manifesting, sustaining, regenerating, pulling us out of delusion and liberating. All these are continuously happening as Big Bang and black hole. Continuously, Paramashiva is the reason why we exist. We are deluded by whatever is on the surface, like a water body has so many leaves on top of it which has fallen. But doesn't mean it's just a pond of leaf. It is, if you move the leaf, you will see the clear water. Same way, all these delusion is just the surface. The super consciousness, which is the Paramashiva space in us, is the reason why we are seeing, why we are hearing, why we are walking, we are manifesting so many things, is because Paramashiva is the reason why who we are. Recognizing that the pure space of oneness, the consciousness, the reflection, the pure reflection starts happening, then the manifestation will be the lifestyle. Instead of unconsciously running around, beautiful space of Paramashiva starts manifesting, sustaining, regenerating, pulling us out of delusion and liberating. And Bhagwan himself, Paramashiva himself, has come down as our Guru. His divine holiness, Nithyananda Paramashivam, is a reviver of KAILASA, the ancient enlightened civilization, the great cosmic boundaryless Hindu nation. His Divine Holiness Nithyananda Paramashivam is an avatar from Hinduism, is a supreme pontiff of Hinduism. He has made the science of power manifestation, yoga, and temple-based universities user-friendly for the modern world. His Divine Holiness Nithyananda Paramashivam survived the worst prosecution in multi-level by anti-Hindu elements. KAILASA, led by Bhagwan His Divine Holiness Nithyananda Paramashivam, and his Hindu diasporas are working constantly 24/7, 365 days for global peace. His Divine Holiness Nithyananda Paramashivam is a founder of Nithyananda Hindu University, which is an extended campus of in 150 countries. His Divine Holiness Nithyananda Paramashivam is the 293rd Guru Mahasannidhanam of Shamala Pita, Sarvanya Pita, and Swargapura Adinam, and present Maharaj of Suryavamsa Surangi Samrajyam. Paramashiva has come down in human form as Bhagwan to revive this whole world into the Hinduism, making all of us experience the super consciousness, that possibility in all of us, that space, state, and powers of Paramashiva. Bhagwan has beautifully given the science of power manifestation, which is authentic, time-tested, scientific, and foolproof. The Pramanas, Bhagwan has beautifully compiled from the Veda Agamas, which is the eternal, unchangeable truths, reveals in the Hindu source scriptures. These are the Shastra Pramanas, which we understand and start living those as the ultimate signs, manifesting our reality. The Apta Pramanas. Aptas are the Rishis, Munis, Ganas, Nayanamars, Valvars. All of them are the authority of Hinduism. The Vedic Rishis are the scientists who time-tested and verified the science of power manifestation. Atma Pramanas are the avatars who descend, the gods and goddesses who descend and start living in human body, playing the Leela for the human beings to raise ourselves to the superconsciousness. Here, His Divine Holiness Nithyananda Paramashivam, this millennium avatar, personal experience of each power manifestation is Apta Pramana. Shakshi Pramanas are the experience of the millions of disciples, devotees, followers initiated into the science by Bhagwan himself. All the Pramanas are time-tested, authentic, scientific, and foolproof. For us to understand how we learn in the outer world, here Bhagwan has beautifully compiled it for learning the higher science, going towards the inner space. Shastra Pramana. Today, Shastra Pramana is from the Shiva Sutra. Bhagwan beautifully said, in Shiva Sutra, he has not missed even one word because it's ultimate. Each sutra is a religion by itself. Here, Bhagwan beautifully says in the Shiva Sutra 1.19, Shakti Sandhane Sariro Patihi. By aiming and fixing the self on Shakti, uniting in oneness with the supreme power, the embodiment of that which is cognized and willed, manifest at once in length, breadth, depth, time, and space dimension. Bhagwan beautifully says it's very, the whole translation is so sculpted if you see. By aiming and the fixing the self on Shakti, uniting in oneness. There are 4 instructions very clearly given here. By aiming and fixing the self on Shakti, even in the outer world, we are very clear, we are focused on what we want. We want to be a tennis player, we want to be a basketball player, or we want to be a IIT topper or a SAT topper. We want to study in Harvard, or we want to have the best companies. All these desires we have, we start working towards it in and day out, sacrificing our sleep, our food, our family, our entertainment, to understand, to go to the higher levels. And the higher the levels you are, you have to do more sacrifice of your what you think as your family, your friends. But Bhagwan beautifully says you don't have to sacrifice anything. Then how do we experience the oneness? He says sacrifice which you don't have, that which is your mamakara and ahankara, the identity that you're holding and constantly living in the conflict. Only that you do the tyaga. You can enjoy your family, enjoy everything, but be in the space of oneness, awareness, completely living out of the space of oneness and awareness is the coherence that you have in the brain, one ultimate decision, and uniting in oneness with the supreme power. The supreme power, the whole space of Paramashiva in you. You are Paramashiva, and Paramashiva is real. Because we are living, it is real. There is so many other tyagas that we do, but the ultimate tyaga to understand ourselves, letting go the identity, letting go the mind, you can experience the consciousness. Even little, you start experiencing deeper and deeper. It takes you beyond the time and space. And beautifully, Bhagwan beautifully here says the embodiment of that which is cognized. The minute you cognize, the desires do not come as reality, as your perception. All your cognition is what you are receiving, you're internalizing based on your software, and you are experiencing or reacting to the outer world. Bhagwan beautifully says the user manual, when you come down, you are not looking at the user manual, the ultimate options and possibilities that you have. You're stuck with using the old way and not looking at the higher reality. Once you connect to the supercomputer in the oneness space, you will be able to access the new dimensions of you. And if you start cognizing the possibility and start living that as your reality, you will manifest anything, the length, the breadth, depth, time, and space. So beautifully, Bhagavan says how we are trying. Enlightenment is not a choice, but it's a choicelessness is the enlightenment. There is nothing to earn for or live for. It is to only give up what we don't have. The rest, what we have, is the consciousness, the most powerful space. If you're trying to remove the ignorance, then we are saying there is no knowledge also. There is no choice. When you have a choice, then there is something other side also. So beautifully, Bhagwan gives understanding how the tyaga, whenever you do the tyaga of what it is not there, the conflicts, the identity, and simply align to the awareness who you are, the observer that who you are in the space of oneness with Paramashiva, you start literally manifesting your reality. So beautifully, Bhagwan has given the four statement, so beautifully sculpted here. By aiming and fixing the self on Shakti, uniting in oneness with the supreme power, the embodiment of that is cognized, will manifest at once. It doesn't say manifest later on. The minute you are aware, that is why Bhagwan beautifully says, the best gift you can get is the clarity. More and more, when you are in the higher plane, you can look at things much more clear. If there's a big problem, people go in uh, helipads and look at the whole situation, because to get a bigger picture and clarity. Same way, Bhagavan beautifully says, when you start understanding the subtler and subtler space in you, you have a bigger clarity that you are manifesting the whole reality. And that can be the best thing. You will start understanding that consciousness is the ultimate power, not your actions, not your whatever you're doing, but what is it that is doing that. So beautifully he gives. And from the Shastra Pramana, we'll go to the Apta Pramana. Aptas are the great rishis and Nainamas. Here, who are Nainamar? he builds a temple in his heart. His heart, he built Hridayeshwar, and constantly every day he used to come back and he built, as per the Agama, the whole temple in his heart. The king was building the temple in the reality. So when the day came when the Paramashiva was called for initiating and the temple and inaugurating the temple, Pusala Nayanar called on the same day, and Paramashiva told the king in his dream that I have another temple to go and start inaugurating. And king was so shocked. Who's building a temple other than me in this land? And he goes and search for this person, and he found the Pusala Nayanar so beautifully in the trance and building his temple in his heart. And he called Hridayeshwar his Lord of Heart. And Paramashiva comes and not only blesses Pusala Nayanar, but takes the temple from his depth of his heart and really places in the physical in the South India as a temple. And even now, people are able to see there is no sculpting mark in the temple. It is so smooth because it was done in his heart. Such a beautiful possibility is there, and we have lived all these Nayanamars and all the Aptas have lived on planet Earth. In only one thing, they were very, very clear about one thing in their whole space, that Paramashiva is real, and for him, I would do anything for him to experience that space. When they lived that space in their depth, they were able to manifest it as reality. They were also a normal human beings. The only difference, they were very clear that Paramashiva is real, and that is the only ultimate space they have come down to celebrate. The Atma Pramana, Bhagavan materialized Lord Lakshmi deity for Sri Bhairavananda, which Ayya has put in the visiting card. This is just a sample. And Bhagavan himself materialized and gave to this devotee to experience the space of wealth and abundance. Shakshi Pramana. We have so many devotees experiencing the power of manifestation, which is the materialization. Here we see a devotee Balasans who has materialized the pearls and one piece of silver. And here we have Saralama who has experienced the materialization on her Atma Murti, the Vibhuti happening on the Atma Murti. So beautiful. You can see some more. Here we have Mahesh who has materialized the Vibhuti, and Kelama who has materialized on the Yantra. The Vibhuti appeared on the Sri Yantra which he had. So beautiful. Now we are going to start materializing by, we can have materializing of Vibhuti, Kumkum, gold dust. If your hands are wet, please wipe it. Take a picture of the place. If you can video record it, that will be the most wonderful thing, because all these great things happen when you are literally after satsang, after puja, after yoga, you are in such a oneness space with Bhagavan. So what kind of things would happen, nobody knows. If you record it, it will be the most precious things that you will have for yourself. So make sure if you can record it, video record it, that will be beautiful. Clean all the places so that there is no speck of dust, so that it doesn't create any kind of self-doubt, self-hatred, or self-denial. Make sure we are going to materialize. You can wipe your hand, take a picture of everything, and you can materialize on your palm or padukas that you have, or the murti, or any deity. You can keep it in front of you, any energized deity, or you have Guru Paduka, that's great. Make sure there's no black spots, white spots, or sandalwood, or turmeric, gold dust, anything. Just wipe out everything. Let's now sit straight with the head, neck, and back in a straight line. Again and again, let's remember Bhagavan. in your third eye. Bring the awareness back to the Agnya. All the time we are deluded only because we are living in the Muladhara, Swadhisthana and Manipura, the lower three parts of us, which is your stomach area, your navel area and the lower, all are filled with toxin. That is why Bhagavan says detox is the best way to get rid of that and simply be in the space of Paramashanta Swarupa. And remembering Bhagavan in third eye, you change the reflection from the low voltage to the high voltage. How you have certain things connected to higher electricity because you need to run in a more possibility. Same way here, you need to connect to the third eye to demonstrate great powers. Always we have a question, right? Everywhere it is consciousness, but why we have a deity and in the deity the consciousness is there and we move the deity or manifest through the deity. Same thing, we have water all over planet earth, but we bring it to the tank that is in top of a house, which makes it necessary for us to use. Or we have electricity all over the place, but we bring to the switchboard to make the electricity function. Same way, when the deity is energized, we bring in the energy to one concentrated place. Same in your body also, when you bring the awareness to your third eye and remember Bhagavan again and again, the remembrance becomes liberation. If you ferociously remember Bhagavan in your third eye continuously and chant the Mahavakya, you open up the energy centers and simply be in the oneness with Bhagavan. Absolute unclutching, Tyaga as Paramashiva is your only strength, now declaring complete integrity. Tyaga is not giving up what you have, it is giving up what you don't have. It is to the extent people live that they don't even have their body and they're ready to do the Tyaga. Like Ramana Maharshi was in the cave in temple, Tiruvannamalai temple, just in Samadhi, he was doing a Tyaga of even his body. He was not aware of his body, even the things which were continuously eating his body, the insects were eating his body and continuously living in a space of samadhi. Then Sheshadri Swami came and put the medicine for him to get relief and simply wake him up so that his body is again taken into the beautiful space. Remembrance of Bhagavan in your third eye and simply unclutching from the outer world and doing Tyaga again and again, doing Tyaga of whatever you know as knowledge, as idea, as opinion, as views, everything. Paramashiva is your only strength, now declaring complete integrity with Bhagavan and experiencing the oneness with Bhagavan is the ultimate space. Bring that space, contemplate on the truth. Bhagavan said, Tyaga is the superpower and of consciousness. Bring that space for you to experience the higher realities and chant the Mahavakya. Mahavakya is the secret code which brings the integrity. When it vibrates in your body, all the 14 Vedashanta energy centers, the major 7 chakras and the minor chakras open up and connect to the superconsciousness manifesting as powers, Shakti. So being in that oneness space, contemplating on the great truth, powerful cognition, and chanting the Mahavakya, when everything joins, you start manifesting huge powers. So beautifully, let's start. We'll have an 11-minute cycle and we have play the oneness capsule. Let's start chanting the Mahavakya. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Intensely chant the Mahavakya.
Shivoham Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda 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 Paramashivoham. Om Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda 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 Paramashivoham.
Nithyananda,
Om Nithyananda.
such beautiful space to experience. Make sure what you experience now in the next cycle we can manifest for others. So with the will persistence, the will, the sankalpa is you are very clear that you see that you manifest the reality. That is sankalpa, your will. They'll write a will for their grandson, granddaughter, right? They see it happen and they write it and give it. Same way, very clearly see the manifestation happen and request Paramashiva in the deep oneness, deep clarity that I am not the identity inside or outside. I want to be in the oneness space. That is the only ultimate space. Do the Thyaga again and again ferociously and understand the space of oneness. Bhagavan beautifully says how the water pond is all mixed up, and once settled, everything is on the surface and you can just move it and simply see the clear water, and you will see yourself more clear reflecting. Same way, the clarity is very important. and bringing the coherence in your brain that Tyaga is the ultimate reality. When you move the inner identity and outer identity and understand you are not the body, you are not the mind, but you are the witness, you are the awareness, that clarity starts happening in you, in every action, in every thought, in every word. More and more you'll be manifesting the power of Paramashiva, because you will be reflecting the superconsciousness, pure consciousness in your reality. So, with that will persistence, now let's sit straight for 10 minutes. And again, if you have taken a photo or video, you can again wipe everything and start again. This you're manifesting for others. You can call others, or you can completely do it for yourself again. But wipe everything and record everything so that you don't miss the superconscious experience that is manifested through you. So let's sit straight. Again, for 10 minutes, let's intensely chant the Mahavakya for materializing Vibhuti, Kumkum, or anything that Bhagwan's presence is seen as. So let's sit straight, chant the Mahavakya. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Let's start the oneness capsule for 10 minutes.
Shivoham, Shivoham.
Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om 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 Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
I bless you all. Let you all open powers of Mahasadashiva.
Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Om Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda 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 Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda.
So beautiful. Please go ahead and share your experience in Sri Kailasha Courtyard Manifesting Power Group. It's tinyurl.com/power manifestation. It is tinyurl.com/power manifestation. If you click on this and you can share your photos, videos, your experience of the powerful cognition. Bhagavan beautifully says the Panchakriya, the pulling out of delusion, and Ishana, Anugraha, the liberation that happens when you share and cause others reality. We are here more and more to experience the space of Paramashiva, the state of Paramashiva, the being of Paramashiva. All that becomes our existential reality. The words that you speak is your consciousness, like how the food that you eat is who you are, the words that you utter constantly. If you go on sharing with everybody that you are Paramashiva manifesting all these powers, and you cause others reality to experience the space and state and powers of Paramashiva by giving them the signs of unclutching, completion, and manifestation, simply they will also be aligned to the higher reality, which is your own higher reality. So don't forget to share with as many groups as possible and share your experience in tinyurl.com/power manifestation. More and more we are aligned to the higher reality, more and more the powerful cognition and power manifestation happens through us. With a deep gratitude, let's surrender to Bhagavan. Such a beautiful space for us to understand the powerful cognition and manifest as powers. So surrender all that to Bhagavan's lotus feet. Whenever we manifest or don't manifest, keep on surrendering to Bhagavan's lotus feet and we will raise to the higher reality. With a deep gratitude and seeking, ask Bhagavan, request Bhagavan to manifest this as your reality. With that, let's visualize Bhagavan in third eye and end with the Purna Mantra. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purna Purnamudashyate Purnasya Purnamataya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat Sarvam Bhagavate Sri Nithyananda Paramashim Padakarpanamastu. Om Nithyanandam. Thank you. Don't miss the satsang and Paramashivam program where Bhagavan is going to reveal the greatest secret and share it with the world and bring everybody to Bhagavan's darshan and satsang and power manifestation session. Thank you.
Whatever you think as your strength, like how much cash you have, how much gold you have, how much money you have in the bank, what all properties you have, your secret passwords, passcodes, your strength secrets, you will tell only to your son or your daughter to whom you are going to give your inheritance. Same way, most important powerful secrets Paramashiva has given to his son Muruga, Subramanya, in Agama called Sarvanyanottara. All the powerful secrets the father will tell only to his son. It is too secret. I am going to open that Agama and give all the essence of all those secrets. Secrets of Charyapada lifestyle, secrets of Kriyapada, secrets of Yogapada, and secrets of Jnanapada. I'll make you all feel you are in 16, not just physically, even mentally. You will all be romancing with the whole universe. No frustration, nothing, no corona, no depression, no bothering about economy, no sudu, no soranai, nothing. Next 16 days, no fantasy, only visualization. No delusion, only consciousness.